So let's say you've been dreaming of building your own PC your whole life. Honestly, most guys have had that dream at some point. And while you're saving up for it, you're beyond excited. You picture how you'll build it, what game you'll play, you spend hours customizing builds online, watching videos, reading reviews. You basically start living for that dream setup. And then the big moment comes. You finally get it. Your dream PC is right there. And suddenly you feel nothing. You don't feel like gaming. You don't even want to launch anything. You're just sitting there wondering what happened to that excitement. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Well, stick around because in this video, I'm diving into that exact feeling. I'll tell you my personal story, why this weird emotional crushes happened, and more importantly, how you can beat it. I even figured out a little formula that worked for me, and I'm sharing it at the end. Let's get into it. When I was 7 years old, I became interested in computers. As a child, I thought this thing was a magic box. Not just because you could access everything from your room, but because it could make your dream come true from home. Like if you wanted to play games, you could enjoy them at home. If you wanted to be a designer or an editor, go ahead. Want to be a programmer? You can do that too. At that time, even though tech was already pretty advanced, the idea that one PC could make you a millionaire or bring your wildest dreams to life felt crazy. And of course, my interest in PCs didn't come from nowhere. It started because my parents bought me a PC. And my cousin, I call him my relative brother, taught me how to use it. Just to clarify, I don't have a real brother. I'm the oldest child in the family. From that time on, I was hooked. I started learning how to play games, download them, delete them, and all that. Back then, we didn't have the internet. So to get any game, I had to buy it on a physical disc from a game shop. I'd get them from these sketchy street vendors because the official game shops were way too expensive. And if I didn't have money, my friends and I would just trade discs like Pokemon cards so we could try different games for free and talk about them at school. Good times. But that wasn't the only problem. My PC was extremely weak. Dual-core CPU, 4GB of RAM, some random GPU I don't even remember. It struggled with most games. I only realized how bad it was when my cousin got a new PC with a GTX 650. That thing could run GTA 4 and Crysis, which were all my dream games in elementary school. And I remember thinking, man, I need that. That jealousy turned into obsession. I started learning about PC parts, what makes a good GPU, what RAM actually does, how CPUs works, and yeah, I still geek out over that stuff today. Even though I had no money back then, I never gave up on the idea that one day I'd build my own PC. As I got older, I was too shy to ask my parents for money. Eventually, they gave me a laptop for school. It wasn't ideal for gaming, just mid-range. But thank you, younger me, for being grateful. That laptop helped me learn a lot. After a while, that laptop became outdated, and when I was 15, I started saving up for a new PC. I won't go into full detail about how I did it. I was a teen. I worked a lot of odd jobs, sometimes even helped acquaintances just to get paid. Honestly, there were a lot of random gigs. I haven't tried online work. Somehow, I managed to save $1,200 for my first build. Just to clarify, it wasn't easy but kind of fun. If you want to hear that full story, let me know in the comments and I'll make a separate video about it. Anyway, I finally built the PC I had dreamed of for so long. Man, that moment was insane. I was as happy as a little kid. It happened around 2020 or 2021, I'm not sure. And to this day, that PC is still with me, still doing its job. And I love it, don't get me wrong. But here's the weird part. After building it, something unexpected happened. I couldn't bring myself to start any new games for like a whole month. All I played was CSGO. I kept thinking, why am I playing this on a high-end PC? Sometimes I would just stare at the desktop and feel sad that I wasn't doing anything exciting. My passion for PCs slowly faded. Even my YouTube feed changed. It became filled with political and self-improvement videos instead of the tech and PC build content I used to love. I was burning out. I forced myself to play big games like The Witcher 3 or RDR2, but nothing clicked. I was just pretending to enjoy it. But deep down, I really wanted to understand what was going on. I'm not the type to give up, so I started researching, watching tons of videos, and reading articles. And eventually I found one solution that helped me fix the problem. I'll share it at the end of the video, but to understand it, first you need to know why this happens. Let me explain. It happened to most of us. To be clear, the human brain works in a very strange way. When you get used to something, you stop feeling the same emotions you felt before. That means if you dreamed about a PC, you're really excited. You think life is more vibrant, and the journey feels more exciting than actually having the PC. But once you get it, the fire in your eyes fades, and your interest disappears. This happens because evolution didn't design the human brain for happiness. It designed it for survival. If ancient humans ever felt too satisfied, they would stop hunting, exploring, building, and they'd die. You feel excited while chasing something. You feel meh once you finally get it. And that's why building your dream PC felt more exciting than owning it. In other words, it's better to have a goal than just a material possession. And that's the first reason. Everything eventually stops being enough. So what happens after that? You start convincing yourself that you achieved something. You force yourself to feel joy or pride. In the case of building a PC, instead of playing, you stare at benchmarks to reassure yourself you did something big. You obsess over game graphics and FPS, and at some point you became a perfectionist. If FPS drops or your rig can't handle ultra settings, you feel insecure. That creates pressure. You become hard on yourself. So to avoid that feeling, you start skipping gaming sessions, or you push yourself to play even when it's not fun. Eventually, you end up watching YouTube or Instagram Reels instead. Your PC starts collecting dust, maybe you play some FPS games here and there, not because you're excited, but just to justify the purchase. But in most cases, this doesn't help. It keeps happening until you've realized the truth. Something I figured out after 2 years of struggling, and here's how to fix it. To solve this problem, you need to do one of two things. Change your goal to something non-material, or stop treating your PC like it's the most important thing in your life. Let's break that down because it might sound weird, but it really works. By changing your goal, I mean you should stop chasing material things so obsessively. You already got the PC, great. But now don't immediately replace that goal with another object. Instead, shift toward things you enjoy doing. If you're into PC stuff, try content creation, music production, editing videos, anything creative. Set goals around that, like becoming financially stable through freelancing, getting 30-40 editing orders, or making 100 TikTok useful videos using your PC. I mean, it's not dancing or something like that. You have to do like useful videos. Personally, my dream is to earn the YouTube Silver Play button. And if you want to help me out, consider subscribing. Now, when I say treat your PC like it's not valuable, I don't mean abuse it. I mean stop obsessing over it. A lot of guys get emotionally attached to their gear, PC, car, whatever. But your PC isn't a living thing. It's not your pet, it's a tool. Use it to learn, to create, or to have fun. But don't treat it like a trophy or exhibit. That means don't pressure yourself. Don't keep opening Task Manager to check performance. Don't admire your RGB every day. Don't clean it constantly just to keep it shiny. Just treat it the way you would after years of owning it. You won't stress about it anymore. Because you know, if it breaks, you'll just get another one. That's the mindset you need. Don't worry about your CPU-GPU combo or whether you can run 2K Ultra settings. Be happy if your game runs smoothly even on medium settings. For example, as usual, I included Amazon links to all my PC parts in the description. It's not ad or promotion, you don't have to buy it and all that. I wanted to say, people love pointing out how my GPU and CPU don't match. Yeah, I know that. I added the GPU a year after building the PC. I was planning to upgrade the CPU because it was the bottleneck, but once I shifted my mindset, I stopped caring. For me, it's enough. Same with my 2K monitor. Some people say, bro, you can't play on Ultra anymore. Honestly, I don't need to. I barely notice the difference between medium and ultra. What matters is having the time to enjoy it, not tweaking settings forever. So yeah, that's how I escaped the trap of not enjoying the PC I built. And now the secret formula I promised, it's YouTube. As long as I'm here, I don't obsess over game or hardware. My PC is just a tool. When I wanted to play, I play. I don't open graphics settings. I just go with whatever the game suggests. And honestly, wasn't that what you did as a kid too? You didn't care about specs, you just had fun. So that's the whole point. I hope this helped. If it did, you'll probably enjoy the videos on screen. Thanks for watching, take care.